Hello everyone, Lyn here, welcoming you to Priviso Live episode 30, your dose of information security, risk and ICT legislation.
Hello listeners, this is Stephen here. In the first item, we're discussing a significant data breach that has impacted one of South Africa's major mobile network operators, Cell C.
That's correct, Stephen. Cell C recently confirmed that data stolen during a cyber attack has been unlawfully published by the ransomware group known as Ransom House.
Ransom House claims to have accessed approximately 2 terabytes of Cell C's data, which reportedly includes sensitive customer information such as full names, contact details, ID numbers, banking information, driver's license numbers, medical records, and passport details.
In response, Cell C has taken several measures to address the situation. They've engaged international cybersecurity and forensic experts to contain the threat, notified relevant authorities, and communicated with affected stakeholders.
Additionally, they've launched an information hub on their website to assist affected parties. This platform offers guidance on fraud prevention, steps to protect personal information, and answers to frequently asked questions related to the breach.
Cell C is also encouraging customers to register for protective registration with the South African Fraud Prevention Services. This free service helps flag potential identity fraud with credit providers.
It's crucial for all stakeholders to remain vigilant. Be cautious of phishing attempts, monitor your financial accounts for unusual activity, and update your passwords regularly.
This incident underscores organizations' importance in implementing robust cybersecurity measures and keeping individuals informed about protecting their personal information.
Absolutely, Lyn. We'll continue to monitor this situation and provide updates as they become available.
In other news, South Africa's information regulator has launched a new online portal. This portal allows public and private entities to report security breaches, such as data leaks, directly to the authorities.
Note that this is mandatory reporting. That's a game changer.
Exactly. Under the Protection of Personal Information Act, or POPIA, organizations now have to fess up fast when things go sideways. Think of it like a digital whistleblower hotline, streamlined and official.
I love that. It's about time we got serious about cybersecurity here. What's the goal?
It's all about speed and accountability, Stephen. The quicker breaches are reported, the faster the regulator can act. Cyber threats don't sleep, right?
True. No new laws this week, but this portal's a solid step in enforcing what we've got. Papaya's flexing its muscles now.
Yep, and it's a wake-up call for companies to tighten their security game. No more sweeping breaches under the rug. For more detail, go to the Information Regulator website and look under Media Statements.
Now on to the main topic, something that, unfortunately, many organizations face: the theft or loss of a company laptop. It sounds simple, but the process that follows is anything but.
That's right. There's actually a full workflow that should kick off the moment an employee notices their device is missing. So let's walk through what should happen, step by step.
It all begins when a user realizes their device is missing. The first thing they need to do is inform their manager and open an incident with the service desk.
Exactly. The implications of the loss are not understood at this stage, and given that there could be a legal situation arising out of the loss, the user should report it to the authorities, like the SAPS in South Africa, and retain the case number.
Once the incident is logged, the service desk should route the problem to the security team to immediately isolate the device from the network and block USB ports if possible. Note that the device is not binned at this stage, but the individual in possession of the laptop is prevented from exfiltrating or sharing any confidential information. It is also still available for forensic purposes, should it be recovered.
Then a risk assessment begins. This is crucial. The team evaluates whether there's any risk of data breach or exposure.
From there, the next question is this potentially fraud-related? If yes, evidence is collected and the fraud or risk team is brought in. Some organizations may choose to involve them up front as soon as the theft is reported.
And even if it's not fraud-related, there's another big question to answer. Was any personal or sensitive information compromised?
If personal information is involved, the organization has to assess the scope of the privacy breach.
And if the situation is severe enough, it may require forensics, as the device could still be remotely accessible. That can trigger a whole new level of investigation and support from governance and risk teams.
Now here's where things get logistical. If all investigations are complete and there's approval from the relevant stakeholders, the device may be binned, basically decommissioned, and the incident record updated and closed.
At this stage, the device can be removed from management systems and the asset inventory updated to reflect that the device was lost or stolen.
But let's say the privacy breach is significant. The privacy and security team might need to inform regulators, depending on the jurisdiction and type of data involved.
That's when things get serious. The company notifies the regulator, manages notification processes to affected users, and, updates their ROPA, the Record of Processing Activities.
So as you can see, losing a device is not just a simple IT issue. It involves security, compliance, data governance, and sometimes even law enforcement.
And for the employee, the key is to act fast, report the incident, and let the internal teams handle the rest. Timely action can make a huge difference.
So in summary, report theft immediately and document it. Isolate device from the network via MDM or endpoint tools. Assess data exposure. Was personal, confidential, or regulated data on the device? Notify internal teams, InfoSec, legal, compliance, and risk. If required, notify regulatory authorities. Update asset registers and endpoint control systems. Learn from the incident. Update training, policies, and technical safeguards.
That's it from us for this episode. If you enjoy what we do, please recommend us to others. Word of mouth is a strong driver of podcast growth.
If you want to hear more of the same, don't forget to subscribe or like our channel to receive future episodes. You can find us on all major podcast channels, including Apple, Samsung, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. As always, this is sponsored by Priviso Consulting, your partner when trust matters. Until next time,
stay safe.